Good evening, Pipe Pals. You people from the YouTube pipe community. It's Sunday evening here in dark Cornwall, 8:10, and it is pitch black outside. Summer's well and truly over. I'm just going to have to go and let the cat in a second, 2 seconds. And I'm back. Cats haven't got used to the idea that summer's over and it's damp outside. It's been kind of grey and overcast most of the day here, which isn't uncommon, I suppose, for mid-October, but sometimes if you get off the hill and travel a bit, you can find some sunshine. I journeyed down to the coast to the seaside town of Looe earlier. Still an amazing number of holidaymakers about, but the weather was no better. I had these detailed plans of retiring and travelling a bit, and maybe coming over to the States and see some of the pipe pals over there, and travelling around Europe a bit. All revolved around a particular part of financial planning, and the lottery numbers just didn't come up, so back to work tomorrow. That said, we've only got 5 days of work, and then I've got a week off. The following week I've got off. It's our anniversary, so my wife and I are going away for a few days. We're not leaving the country, we're just I've booked into a slightly upmarket place for the first night, and then we're off to Bath for 3 or 4 days, partly because it's somewhere I've never been. There's huge parts, let's try that again, there are huge parts of the United Kingdom I haven't seen. So I can imagine the temptation for someone who lives in a country as big as the US of A, for instance, and never to leave the American shores. But there you go. So 5 days to go, and then a week off. Got a family lunch first, and then we're off to Bath. Should be nice. Got no real plans. I'm sure the wife will do a little bit of shopping. I'll follow her around dutifully. We'll eat, drink and be merry. So, a bit of housekeeping. I am burning a small fire in my recently acquired meerschaum. You may remember I got this in the summer. May, in fact. It was the last time I took any time off work, and we went up to London for the Chelsea Flower Show. And my wife bought me this meerschaum as a present. And in it I am smoking some McBaren's HH Navy Flake, and conveniently a rather nasty warning label peeled off very easily. Timing for the trip away could be better. Almost as soon as I booked it, I had a message from Alec, Pipelander 04 I think it is. He's coming to Cornwall for a visit, pretty much the same time as we leave Cornwall. We met up for a pipe and a pint when we were down in the summer, and he did suggest they might come back, but well, wedding anniversaries are fairly set in stone. 30 years this year. It's my age, but it's flown past. It's a good decision we made 30 years ago. We worked well as a team. And she's still my best friend. I can only hope that all of you out there have the same good fortune, finding the perfect soulmate to keep you company in the years ahead. And if it hasn't happened yet, don't worry. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. I haven't got a whole lot to say, to be honest. I just thought I'd make the effort to post something. I won a prize in Mikey O's 100 sub giveaway. Very generous prize. I'll do an opening when that arrives. It's not going to be a shock to me because I know exactly what it is, but it'll still be nice to share it with you people. For those of you that haven't found Mikey yet, it's well worth looking at his channel. Irishman in Estonia. Like many of the Irish people I've come across in my life, he can talk and talk and talk, and I find it surprisingly therapeutic to listen to him. If you haven't come across him, go and check him out. Mikey O. The Mixor, I think he calls himself. If I can work out how to do it, I might even put a link down below. But that could be a technical achievement too far, you never know. The other thing I'll try and do is slip in a picture that I took on the way to work the other day. I left here in glorious sunshine and kind of rounded the hill, rounded the bend and went over the hill into mist. And I stopped, I don't know, mile and a half away from home, in a convenient spot, and took a happy snap of the scene below me, of the mist in the valleys. Might have taken a second one of some Moorland ponies encroaching upon my position. I'll see if I can find the technical ability to slip that into the video somewhere as well. So, the autumn's well and truly upon us. Displays of Christmas produce and Christmas cards are appearing in the shops, which is quite depressing really. It is after all only October. I have plans for bonfires and firework displays locally in November for our quintessential English November the 5th celebrations. For those of you who don't know what that is, we traditionally build a bonfire and let off multiple fireworks and burn an effigy of a man named Guy Fawkes, who many years ago tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. There are a number amongst us that consider it should be attempted again. We have an interesting political occurrence in the UK. An extremely unlikely candidate won election to leader of the opposition. And early on in the campaign it was apparent that members of the opposing political parties were trying to infiltrate the vote to actually get this man elected. Because as far as they were concerned, if he was elected, they were guaranteed not to lose the next election. And the groundswell of opinion has been phenomenal. And Jeremy Corbyn, as he is named, won the Labour leadership contest with a landslide in the first round. With 60% of the vote. His nearest rival got 19%. And he has attracted a groundswell of popular opinion. Sufficient opinion from the masses to worry the powers that be. Essentially, the man appears to be honest. I know, unheard of for a politician, but he lives a simple life. He doesn't fudge his answers to questions. And he gives you his opinion. And like I said, the government are obviously worried by him because they are posting some very strange social media. All politicians conveniently forget details. But this man, who they tell me is completely unelectable, they also say he's a friend to terrorists and a threat to national security. Well, if he's unelectable, he can't be a threat to national security. And the suggestion that he's a friend of terrorists seems to be stemmed from the fact that he once said that he wished that Osama bin Laden hadn't been killed. Now that's what the opposition quote. What he actually said is that he wished Osama bin Laden hadn't been killed, but rather brought to trial and tried properly for his crimes. But why complete the full sentence when the first part of it makes a better headline? So interesting times afoot. Well, as interesting as British politics can be. See, we have continuing grief elsewhere in the world. The combined bombing arrangements of the Western Allies and Russia seem determined to leave no part of Syria unflattened. Truthfully, I don't understand the rights and wrongs, but an awful lot of civilians are being hurt. And then you've got today's bombing in Turkey, today or yesterday now. 80 odd people dead. Continued bombings and attacks in Afghanistan. Here today, in Birmingham, we've had 4 men shot in the legs in a supermarket. In the US there have been 2 or 3 school and college related shooting incidents, as I understand it, over the last few days, weeks. The only thing seems to be certain is man's inhumanity to man. My last video I queried the whereabouts of a few other presenters. Since which Wisdom Junkie has posted something, I believe, but not prolific. El Magnifico is back on the scene. Still known as a pipe commander though. If anyone knows what happened to pipe commander, I'd be pleased to hear. I'm starting to ramble now. When do I do anything else? Well, my friends, I think I'll let you go. It's good grief. It's 8:30. I must have been talking for the best part of 20 minutes. My apologies for taking up so much of your life. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy the week ahead. And I hope I can work out how to get those promised photographs into this video. Stay happy, my friends.